Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, August 26, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Quite a day today. I have to tell you a little story before I start. Let's get the bad news out of the way. We had about $9,000 in negative positions from yesterday, and coming into today, we didn't do very well with those, and we ended up closing out negative $8,000. Those are just 5 lousy positions. They weren't going to get any better early on today. So that's out of the way. The negatives out of the way. Now let me tell you a little story about myself. I had discussed with you 3 days ago on Monday about this bull spike, this unbelievable bull spike we had on Monday, August 24th. And I've been watching that, and yesterday when the Dow was up here around here, it's up about 300 points at that point, and I made a video, and I called that video The Anatomy of the Stock Market Crash of 8/24/15. And basically I said in that video that this is the bottom. This is the bottom. The correction's over, and from now on the stock market is going up, and we're going to have better times. Well, I got it all done about midday, and I looked at it, I liked it and everything. But after stocks did this at the end of the day, I decided, whoa, don't know if I want to put that thing up there. And so I held off on it. And then this morning, when I saw this big jump in stocks and the Dow and our stocks in general, I said, hey, I'm putting it up. And so I have put that video up there. It's kind of a new style video for me. I would urge you all to go look at it. It's getting quite a few views already, and basically what I'm saying, yeah, this is the bottom, folks. It's gonna get better from here on out, and it certainly did get better for us today. I'm just so excited about what happened. We ended up closing, or not closing, but we're carrying about positive $14,000 in open trade equity going into tomorrow. We got into 9 positions, and all 9 of them are positive. I really could feel the market mood change today about midday, and the Dow actually went up 600 some points. I mean, that's quite a move. I mean, I complained bitterly about this. Well, I don't know if I complained, but I showed you this single bar where the Dow actually dropped 1,100 points in about 10 minutes. Well, it's made up almost all that here today. Not quite, but it's done really well. And so this is basically this is not a new red line. This is an old red line. But this is our resistance up here. But our floor, you can't quite see it here, but our floor is down here where the end of that bull spike was. And I am predicting that these stocks are going to really start rising, and these are bargain prices at this level. Anyway, I will show you a couple trades. This first one I'm going to show you is in OVA Science, and this has been a nightmare stock for us, just horrible stock for us. And the fact that it recovered today, to me, is symptomatic of the the new mood in the stock market, and it's a new mood we're going to see more of from here on out, I believe. OVA Science jumped up here on this huge spike out of nowhere. Don't know what it was doing here, and it got us in. I'm always suspicious when I don't get slippage, and I didn't get any slippage on this trade at all. And I think when it went up here, it's close up to being up $5,000 or something on the top of this spike, but within minutes, literally minutes, this thing was down here and was negative about $5,000. And when I see that, usually almost always, that is a horrible trade. It's a nightmare trade, and you're kind of trapped into it. Don't know what to do. I consider very briefly just getting out of the damn thing, but that's not our system, and I left it alone. I've done too much overriding of the system, and I believe, it's time to let the system go, because the system is going to make back all these losses. That I know. Well, this is symptomatic of what I think is going to happen, because this thing, this OVA Science just started crawling out of the coal, crawling out of the hole, and here on the close we actually have a profit of about $1,700 in OVA Science. I'm just really pleased with that. Again, we had 9 positions today. All of them are profitable, but I'll show you the big one. This is an outlier. It's very fitting that we should get an outlier trade today on such a good trading day. This is in TANH, that's Tantech Holdings, and we bought this thing right out of the gate this morning. It just kept going and going and going and going and going, closing up almost on its high for today, and we're holding $7,400 in profits in Tantech. So that's just a beautiful, beautiful trade. So great day. I'm very optimistic about the future. I think we've turned the corner. I think this could be a turnaround day. We got to see what happens tomorrow. Can't really call this a turnaround day. It's getting pretty close with $14,000 positive open trade equity. But we want to see follow through tomorrow. Something we have not seen at all. No follow through at all for weeks, it seems like. But I think we're going to get it tomorrow. I notice all our 9 positions are up in the aftermarket. They're looking better than ever. Anyway, this is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.